Hello, everyone. It's Lori Staley, Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up, and it is Sunday night at 8, so it is time for Sunday stamping. If you are on, let me know. Give me a shout out. I'm going to apologize in advance because my allergies have really kicked in when it comes to our pets, and I am coughing my head off tonight. So I'm going to put a lozenger in, hoping that that will help keep it calm a little bit while we do our little stamping fun tonight. Hi, Melinda. Good to see ya. I also want to put my phone aside so it doesn't disturb us in the middle. All right. So the cards laying in front of me are not the Just Cards, obviously, because Just Cards is a 5 card class. This is my creativity delivered this month. We're doing Christmas in July. So you're going to get enough supplies to make 2 each of these pretty Christmas cards. You're going to get a full pack of the Regal Distressed design or specialty paper. You're going to get a full pack of the gold paper. You're going to get a full roll of the gold trim. You're going to get a half a pack of the sunburst sequins. And I actually just colored the white ones in that pack with Stampin' Blends, with a red Stampin' Blend, right? So you'll get a half a pack of those, and you're going to get a PDF, obviously. And we'll actually be doing these live on Tuesday during my live. And then you're also going to get a couple yards of the red and white twine. So you can use whatever stamps that you already have, although if you register for the class, you do get a little deal on the bundle that includes the hybrid embossing folder, the greetings, the images that you see here. You don't have to pay the shipping and tax from Stampin' Up. So that's almost a $10 savings. It's just straight the $54 for the bundle when you add that to your registration. Everything will be embossed, but none of the stamping obviously will be done for you. And if there's any die cuts, we'll do those as well. Okay. All right. Hey, Tammy. Hello from Montana. Welcome, welcome. Hey, Debbie Franklin, how are you? So remember, Tuesday, you can tune in at 8 to see the Creativity Delivered class. And I will add the link below tonight, just in case somebody's interested in it, so that you can go ahead and get it ordered. Registration for that's going to close on Wednesday. But tonight, we are going to play with my class, my monthly class. It's called Just Cards. It is free with a $45 product purchase minimum. There is a $5 postage charge, which I'm going to have to reevaluate because I understand postage is going up again, or did go up again today. But for this month, there'll be a $5 postage charge for my non-local or long-distance Stampin' Friends to get those to you. And you're going to get all the goodies here that you see. You'll get some bling. You're going to get your card kits to create the projects. I create these using mostly Designer Series paper, for instance, so that all you need to do is add a greeting. We're going to die cut. We're going to die cut the greenery for you. You're going to get some of the bling here. You'll have one of the blings from just flew right out of my head as I'm trying to talk. The Charming Shimmer Facet Gems is on this one, but all the bling will be in a little baggie for you so you can add it to your cards. And again, it is a 5-card class. So let's put these together. And they're quick. They're simple. Not going to take a lot of, oh my goodness, I got to figure this out. I got to think about this. All you need are greetings and ink and adhesive, right? Everything else is taken care of for you. All right, so Mossy Meadow Base. This is that beautiful paper from the Charming suite of products. I love, love, love that. We're going to mount that to a layer of basic black before we go ahead and mount it to our card base. I just opened this to design this card. That was the first time I played with it, and it is so pretty, this paper. Lots of layering. A little bit of die cutting. Well, it is not cooling off in Pennsylvania. I can tell you that. It is, oh, wicked down here. So we've got another layer of Blackberry Bliss and Petunia Pop. I'll be sad to see Petunia Pop go at the end of this year because it's, of course, it's in the purple family, so I love it. The greeting label is die cut with the textured notes dies. And the thank you is also from the textured notes stamp set. Hey, Verna. Hey, Judy. I'm getting better. The reason I wasn't live on I wasn't feeling well either, but 40 minutes after we got off the live on Sunday night, I had a bleed in my eye. And then Thursday I had 3. So if I'm a little off with my stamping tonight, please forgive me. It's a little more challenging than some days. So that pretty thank you, again, I said, is from the textured notes. But I hope you all are doing well, surviving the heat if it's hot in your area, because it sure has been here. We've been also having a lot of really wicked thunderstorms. As a matter of fact, I had a retreat at the Cozy Craft Nest this weekend. We lost power, fortunately not for a long period of time. We lost it 3 times. The third time it was out a little bit longer than the other 2. We had a massive lightning strike in the field behind us. So I couldn't figure out why the one guest was screaming. She saw the lightning strike. So I don't know. This fine tip glue bottle is giving me fits every time we go live now. So it might be time to retire and soak it or get a new one. I'm not sure. Let's see. Hopefully I have some Tombow close by. I do. I do. All right. So I'm going to go ahead. Actually, before I mount that, let's mount this to our layers. And then we'll bring in our greenery. And believe it or not, I did not pop that. I just mounted it flat. And I think I just have a blank piece of basic white on the inside. Thank you cards I tend to leave blank. Every once in a while I'll find a greeting and I'll stick it in, but this way you have an opportunity to write the message that you want to deliver to the recipient yourself, right? Rather than having to go with something that was stamped. This is also part of the Charming bundle. This is the Charming Shimmer Faceted Dots. Hey, Jerry. Thanks, Deborah. Hey, Carol Deegan. You need rain? Yeah, it's been raining here quite a bit. It's kind of crazy. But that just increases the humidity for us. So we're going to pop one of the dots on there. And just like that, that card is completed. So you can see these are not difficult. And as I said, you get everything in your kit, the die cut, etc. You just need to add your greetings and your adhesive, of course. I'm going to try to be smart tonight, see how that goes, and put my ink pads away as we go so I can find them when I need them again. All right, so that was project number 1. As I said, there are 5 in this class. And this is our masculine birthday card. We're going to use some of the adhesive back textured dots on this project. We're also using the Country Woods Designer Series paper. Going to bring in a layer of crumb cake that's going to be on top of the card base, which is early espresso. We're just going to mount our rectangles. Onto that paper. I'm going to lay them out first. This Country Woods paper is a great designer paper for masculine birthday cards, right? Or masculine cards of any type. It doesn't just have to be birthday. Hey, Betty, thank you. Oh, Melinda, I feel you. I'm so sorry. I know it is. I was loading my car down at the retreat house, and my neighbor across the road came over, and we were standing there talking. I'm like, why exactly are we standing outside in the heat, chatting and catching up? Why don't we go into one of our houses? Okay, so there's our background. And then I just cut a strip early espresso to put across there. If we had early espresso ribbon right now, I would have probably used ribbon, but when you don't have ribbon, you can make it work with cardstock. Okay. Then we have our die cut and the next size down. Make sure we get it going in the right direction when we stamp it. The happy birthday, of course, is from Simply Said. You know that's one of my favorite happy birthdays if you watch me on a regular basis. I like the simple font and the fact that it is a long greeting. We're going to pop that on there. Hopefully straighten in the middle, but you know, we're taking a chance tonight. So while I have that out, before I put it away, let's go ahead and stamp the inside of the card. This greeting comes from Unbounded Love. May all your wishes come true. Now we're just going to put it together. Going to grab some dimensionals for the back of our happy birthday. Give it a little bit of a lift. That's great. That's always my question. That doesn't look too bad. There we go. We're going to pop that on the front of our card base. And put this on the inside of our card. There we go. Then we're just going to add our gems. And again, these are the adhesive back texture dots. Ooh, that piece is actually been cut apart there, so it's a little loose. So we'll just pop 2 of these on here. And then we're going to add 1 because we do things in odd numbers, right? Up there in the corner. And there is our masculine birthday card. Masculine cards can be hard, I know. Yeah, I'm with you, Debbie. Me either. Me either. And if it's hot and muggy in Vermont, ugh, that's not good. We don't think of the northern states, that far northern anyway, as being hot and muggy. But I think a lot has changed over the years with our atmosphere and the weather and all of that, right? Okay. That is number two. And then we're going to do this pretty thinking of you card. Okay. And then we did a little bit of an accent on the inside. We double matted our white with a layer of old olive. Added a little strip of that gingham designer series paper. And I actually used the sunflower embossing folder as our background. We'll mount that to the layer of old olive and then mount that to our card front. That sunflower 3D embossing folder, if you don't have it, now I realize it just released beginning of July. It's an online exclusive, right? We have no guarantee of how much inventory. Well, we know how much inventory we have, but we have no guarantee how long that inventory will last or if product will be reordered once it sells out, if it's an online exclusive. So if you have not gotten this yet, first of all, I encourage you to go back and watch my sunflower video. We did a couple of different cards with it, different techniques. But the embossing, and I know it's harder probably to see on white, the embossing is so deep on that and just so pretty and so vibrant, and there's so much you can do with it. So I would definitely recommend you check that one out. All right, so then I've got 3 strips of old olive that we are going to marry to our, I already mounted one, so we're going to use it. I'm not sure why I did that, but we did. So let's grab this one. Oh no, that one's wrong. We're going to use this one. And then we have our textured, which is just the back. I mounted the wrong side on that other one. That's why. Okay. So, and of course, the PDF that you get with the class includes all the measurements for these projects. And step-by-step instructions along with a color picture of the project. Now, I'm not going to press this down in case I don't have my spacing correct on across, but we're going to lay it out anyway. Well, and these quick bursts of rain showers that we're getting do not help either with the mugginess. That just seems to add to it. I think we did pretty good. What do you think? Yeah, oh no, I'm good. I thought I was seeing red on that tape dispenser. I'm like, now wait a minute. I am fairly certain I just filled that. Yeah, that's very good. Okay. Then I have my punch out. My thinking of you greeting is coming from Wonderful Thoughts. I have the stamp set here. And that's the one that has the die cuts that cut all the greetings out so that you don't have to fussy cut. Now that one's been around a while. That one you may already have in your arsenal. And good for you if you do. Because I like using it alone, but then I also like sorry. I also like being able to do the fussy, well, not the fussy cutting, the die cutting that looks like fussy cutting, which, you know, is the best of both worlds. More dimensionals to pop this up. So did you all have a good weekend? Do anything fun? We are using the neutral matte dots on this project. To tie in with the center designer paper. Okay. So the only piece I don't have here is the plaid to add to our inside white piece. So I will have to cut that and add that later. But we'll go ahead and mount the white. Oh, look, I already mounted it. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you prep your lies so far in advance. You forget what you did. Awesome. Jack Gingham is out of the same paper pack. If you're local to me and you either make the $45 purchase, minimum purchase on my website to earn the class for free, or you purchase the class outright for $20, there is an in-person class that you can attend. That is the second Tuesday of the month at 3 p.m. here in my home in Hillsburg. Jeannie Trone. Hello, Jeannie Trone. How are you? Oh, thank you. Your newborn kittens, they're doing good. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Yeah, I don't need any more kittens. I'm assuming I mean, it's always worse when I'm home, so I'm assuming they're not making it any better for me. You can even hear it in my voice tonight. And then I had to keep playing with that charming suite. So I brought in the designer series paper on this card, which is gorgeous. And the greeting is from Pattern of Friendship. Now, this is a set that I've had for a while, bundle actually. It has nice larger greetings in it, has a vertical greeting. I'm big on that. As a matter of fact, I think I just used this in a card I sent to a friend. Thinking of you brings a smile to my face. Bestie, thanks for being the best. Happy birthday. Let's keep in touch. You bring so much joy and laughter to my life, and friends are the family you choose for yourself. And boy, isn't that true. I got amazing friends that are family. And then this is the really cool background die. And it gives you that real amount of texture, but it's these tiny little pin pricks, if you will, into the cardstock. It's very, very cool. And if you like that lined background, you might want to check that die out. All right. All right. So let me move this out of the way. My fingers don't want to work tonight either. I don't know what's going on with me. All right. Peach Pie. Another one of the 24, 26 in colors, which actually pairs very nicely with Timid Tiger, as you can see. And then we have our layers of designer series paper. This is another pattern in that same pack from the Charming Suite. So we've got two of that one and two of the square. And let's go ahead and mount those. Oops, come with me. I hate it when the paper leaves your fingers before you're ready for it to. Hey, Sharon, good to see you. Well, we had a good weekend. I had a retreat, as I said. It was a 12-hour, but folks have the option to come in Friday night and then extend until Sunday if they like, and or extend until Sunday. So I had some folks there Friday night as well as Sunday. Met some new friends, some new crafty friends. That's always fun. And I believe everybody had a great time. So that was a lot of fun. Of course, I also had Open Craft Day down there on Thursday, so I had left here on Wednesday, just got home a couple hours ago. Just in time to come hang out with you guys. How cool is that? Hey, Pat. Okay. Go. And we're gonna pop this onto our card base. Aren't those oranges pretty together? Hey, Janine. Good to see ya. I'll see you in person tomorrow night. I'm looking around because I've got ink on the stamp, and there's baby wipes. I'm like, I know I have baby wipes here. I should say on the clear block, not on the stamp. Of course, we want ink on the stamp, Lori. All right, there we go. I'm constantly rearranging my studio, trying to get the perfect layout. Does anybody else do that? Now, I stamped that in Timid Tiger, but I'm betting you I stamped that in Peach Pie originally. Let's flip it and see what the other side's going to look like. You love the colors? I know, they're pretty, aren't they? That paper is gorgeous. I'm trying to see if I had any of it here. Um, but I think it's all down at the nest because I took it down there to work with it, which was not my smartest move. So I don't, but it really is so pretty. All right, let's see how we feel about this. Yep, it was peach pie. All right. Although, if you prefer the type Timid Tiger, you could absolutely use that. We are popping this up as well. I just ran out of lozenges, so I might have to grab another one. Someday I should take a picture of all the dimensional backings on the floor after retreat at the nest. Because let me tell you, I am sure Amanda, who cleans for me down there, probably wonders what are these people doing with all these little white dots. Okay, and then we're going to use these pretty new gems. These are the low profile sparkle dots. Lemon Lolly, and I think it's Garden Green and Pretty Peacock. There it is. I'm like, I had my cute little thing here. So we're gonna pop these on here. Try to center. That's definitely not centered. Let's try that again. Oh, It really liked where it was placed. It didn't want to come off. That's pretty good. And then we're going to do a small one on each side. And again, the gems will be in a little baggie in one of your card kits, right? Because they come with envelopes. I didn't say that before, if you've never gotten just cards. So each card is packaged in its own envelope. One of the envelopes will have the little baggie of gems. So all the gems are in one single envelope. Or in one single envelope in a small Ziploc bag. And then we're going to use the right words. And that peach pie again. All right, guys, I'm not sure at this point. What do you think? Now I think I like the Timid Tiger better. I think that was Timid Tiger. That's my eyes for you. And also me not taking notes when I'm designing. Thank you, Sharon. I appreciate that. Appreciate you sharing. Okay. Well, we're going to do Timid Tiger on the inside. And I do think it was Timid Tiger. We'll see if this fades like that did, but I think so. So I just showed you that you can use either color, and it looks nice either way, right? So there you go. Oh, thank you, Sharon. All right, so there's that one. We have one more, and I had to do my whole Christmas in July, right? I've got my creativity delivered this month, which is Christmas in July. So I wanted to do a quick and easy just cards to also recognize Christmas in July. I started in retail, tourism to be exact, back in the day, because I grew up, of course, in Gettysburg. And if you ever went up the 372-foot National Tower that they knocked down, oh my goodness, a lot of years ago now. That's where I worked from the time I was 15 until I graduated college. And I loved every minute of it. I had amazing bosses, and I got so many opportunities while I worked there. It was fabulous. But Christmas in July in retail is a big thing. Yep, I think I do too. Timid Tiger is the peach pie is the card base, but we have that thin layer of Timid Tiger behind it. Yeah, that was definitely, it just fades out a little bit when it dries. Okay, so there you go, Timid Tiger. Don't let me confuse you. It's bad enough I can confuse myself. So here I've used the Jolly Holly hybrid embossing folder without the die. So we just used it to emboss the background to get all those holly leaves. Cherry cobbler. Very traditional Christmas colors here. And did I show you the card? I was probably talking. This is the green and gold designer series paper, which is on last chance, or at least it was when I ordered. Last chance at a discount. So if you love that green and gold paper and you're like, oh, I'm going to run out, I'm not going to have enough to do my Christmas cards, make sure you grab some of that, right? Because it is on sale right now. And I'll show you, I'll pull in that creativity delivered card for a second. So this is just embossed, okay? And this is with the die cuts. So you can see it doesn't cut them out. And I know when I did my unboxing, somebody said, oh no, you did it wrong. It's supposed to cut them out. It doesn't. You can fussy cut them out, which is what I did after that live, to get little holly leaves. Oh, my brain. But you can also just do it like this, and you just get a nice embossed background. Oh, thank you, Deborah. Thank you, thank you. I like it. I like that it has a little bit of an iridescent shimmer to it. So there's our card base. We're just going to take a piece of the green and gold and mount it to a piece of what should be brushed gold. I think it is. That is also on Last Chance. That's the brushed gold and silver paper. Right now it's on Last Chance, and I think it's $5. So if you're thinking Christmas and wanting to get ready for it, and you're somebody that likes to use the golds and silvers, that might be something to grab as part of your $45 order to earn the Just Cards class. That did not go on there as straight as I want it to, so I'm trying to see if I can tweak it without taking the whole thing apart, and I think I can, but I'm just extended just not even 1/8 of an inch above here, so let's trim that down. There we go. This is going to go on the side. And then I just played with circles. Oh, thank you, Melinda. So we use Spotlight on Nature for 2. And then I think I just used a circle punch to get our gold layer. Hello. Now I'm going to stamp this one before I mount it. Garden green. Thanks, Berna. I'm a sucker for vertical gradings, right? I love the vertical gradings. Just so, there we go. It's the only one I missed. And believe it or not, no dimensionals on this one. We're just going to mount that flat. But all that gold just really shines, right? So pretty. So here's what I tell my customers, and then Lori never remembers to do it. I should have stamped the inside of the card first, because had I stamped it here and messed it up, I could have turned it this way. I could have mounted all this on top of it, and no one would have ever known. Right? There's a little hack for you. When you're using a white card base and you're stamping right on the card base, stamp the grading first, because if you mess it up, you can recover from it. Fortunately, I did not. And no bling on this because the gold is blingy enough. What do you think? Okay, so there we go. That is the 5 Just Cards for July. We're only on the 13th, so you have until July 31st to earn the class for free with a $45 purchase. Or if you prefer, you can purchase the class outright for $20. Contact me to do that. Contact me directly to do that. And there's a $5 postage charge to help get the projects to you. Which one's your favorite? You have a favorite? Thanks, Corinne. Thanks, Betty. I don't know. I'm hard pressed to pick my favorite. It would probably be between these two, but I do like the Christmas one as well. So, you know, who am I kidding? I like them all. All right, everybody. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in and hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate it. My apologies for my voice. Hopefully, it's better the next time we're together, which will be Tuesday night at 8, where I will be sharing my Creativity Delivered class with you. And that card kit is an 8-card kit, 2 each of 4 different designs, and tons of product this month. So for $35 plus $9 postage, and a PDF and a YouTube video. So, you know, you got it all going on. Have a great beginning to your week and be safe. Thanks so much. I appreciate your support and have a great night. Bye.